Now, NextEV has a big challenge ahead. How will NextEV stand out?
It's actually good that so many companies are getting into the electric vehicle market. This is an old industry. The auto industry is almost 100 years old. And so I think it's a sign that there is a transition going to happen. And, you probably saw at CES, there was a lot of talk about auto. It's unusual for auto companies to be talking about innovation and development at a consumer electronics show. It sort of reminds me 10 years ago how cell phone companies were talking at the consumer electronics show. So that actually tells me that my instincts about what is the change that's going to happen in the auto space is probably clued in the right direction, right? Some companies are focused on autonomous driving completely. Some companies are focused on purely creating an EV that's a high-performance vehicle. Our differentiation is creating a vehicle that'll be more affordable, not just super expensive for a certain class of people that can own it.
Are you going to work on autonomous driving features? Will NextEV and self-driving cars intersect?
Yes, we will, but that's not the central thesis to what we want to build.
The Model S does have autonomous driving features. What do you think of them?
Yeah, it's good. I think the autopilot, you mean. I think that's a great feature to have. Again, my own belief is that some of these advanced features over time will become standard, right? Like a few years ago, ABS and remote door entry were all the new stuff, but now most cars have that. So it's not really about one feature or one technology, but how do you optimize the experience around the car? The car should know who you are, what your preferences are. It should know that I prefer to take 280 here and not 101, because every time I drive from where I live to San Francisco, that's the freeway I take. I shouldn't have to punch this in. It should know this and it should learn this. So this is all the thinking from the mobile internet space, right? So that's what we mean by optimizing the experience.
So first of all, how do you see the market for self-driving cars playing out? When is this mainstream? Will my kids never have to drive themselves?
I think it'll be here sooner than we think. There's now a lot of regulation battles that companies are fighting, but we'll fight them and we'll get there. I think full autonomous driving, I think, your kids will probably see that.